Good? Yeah. All right, guys, what's up?
You good to go?
It's just you two. B. Lewis left.
Recording in progress.
What are the odds? Coach, just what's it like to watch Cam, convert down the stretch yet again, big shots from him, just like he had big shots in the last game. And what's it like watching him go up against a player in Josh Primo, who was obviously drafted well ahead of him? Did you see him approach this game any differently in that respect, knowing that he's playing against somebody at his own position?
Yeah, I think a little piece to Cam. He continues to surprise us. This is great experience for the whole group. Great experience for Cam to be in so many close games, even in Summer League. He has to make the decisions down the stretch, basically put the ball in his hands. Again, he made big shot after big shot. And then his ability to get fouled. Again, 11 free throws again tonight. He has a knack. He's very crafty, as I've said before. He has a way to get to the free throw line when maybe he doesn't have a ton of space or a good look. He's able to get to the free throw line. And then defensively, we're going to stay on him. We understand it's going to be a part of his development, his defense. We were in drop coverage for most of the night. Our big was back, so that means you're one-on-one. You got to get around that screen, over or under, and still get a contest. And I thought at times he really did a great job either getting back in front of the ball handler or contesting from behind on a lot of those Primo shots.
You guys were down, what was it, 22-8 earlier on in the game? You guys were down 14 early. Can you just talk about what it took to bridge that gap and then ultimately take your first lead in the third quarter?
Yeah, we just say keep chipping away. It's going to come back. We thought we forced pretty tough shots in that stretch at the end of the first into halftime. Some of those mid-range shots, they would go in at times, and we know the numbers that sometimes they don't go in. So especially with great contests. And then just offensively, some days you can't throw it in the ocean. And again, that was today, but we were able to get on the glass. I think it was 16 offensive rebounds, 26 second chance points. That's something we've preached since our opening meeting here about effort. And we're going to crash the glass and get back in transition. So hats off to our guys. Really happy. I'm proud of the group. We continue to get better.
Hey, Coach. So that's 3 straight games where the team has closed down the clutch. What are you saying in the timeouts to get the team locked in, to stay disciplined and, locked in to close out?
End of game is so much about stops. If you can get a couple stops and get out in transition, that obviously helps your offense. And then offensively, we did go small. We went with Kaiser at the 5. We thought we could get a little bit more space offensively for Cam because at the end of the game, he's shooting it. And we understand that. We love that he's taking those shots. That's how every NBA game is. At the end of the game, your best players takes the shots and they got to make shots. And again, he did it again.
Hey, Jordan, we saw Alizé, 14 rebounds, and we've kind of seen him have some games like that in NBA action. But what do you think of him tonight and over these first 4 games?
Yeah, just Alizé's activity on both ends. Defensively, we've asked him to be more aggressive. And, of course, with the 10 fouls here, we can be ultra aggressive. And, he has a knack, again, just to find offensive rebounds, to keep balls alive offensively. So his effort and hustle, again, that's why he was signed in Brooklyn. The last couple of games he's brought it. Today obviously helped us with his double-double.
Coach, speaking about Cam's performance, what is the most impressive part from your perspective? And how different players from day one until now?
I'm sorry, I kind of missed that question. You said about end the game?
How about Cam, what is the most impressive from your perspective, and how different players from day one until now in Vegas?
I think since day one, we just talked about we're here for development. We're here for growth, all of us, players, coaches, performance staff. We're going to use this 2 weeks to get better. And even yesterday at practice, I think we had an honest conversation of this is a long trip here in Vegas, and we have 2 more games. And there's so many executives, so many coaches in the building, and we have the nets across our chest. So we had another opportunity to go out and play as hard as we can. We talked about it at halftime, just chip away. and got a couple bounces, and Cam made a couple shots, and we were able to come out with a win.
Hey, Jordan, you just mentioned, obviously you guys are there for the development. You just had 2 days between games, and you'll have maybe a practice session tomorrow since you don't play again until Tuesday. How are you kind of framing these practice sessions in terms of, individual work versus game prep?
Tom, it's been great. It is a development piece. It's every game we've had film, post game, every practice we've had a little bit of a competition to continuously get better. I think we're going to approach it the exact same way we started it. We're here as Brooklyn Nets all together. We're here to get better. And we'll take this opportunity to look at the film tonight, get better with it tomorrow. And then we have another great opportunity to play 40 more minutes here in Vegas to hopefully get better.
Hey, Coach, you touched on it earlier saying that, down the stretch, you guys understand that it's going to be Cam who's shooting those last-second shots. How special is it in a player? Is it for him to be able to assert himself as that type of scorer down the stretch so early into his career? I mean, we're 4 summer league games in, and you guys are playing with other pros. You got Brandon Knight on the team. You got other guys who are comfortable taking those types of shots down the stretch. How I guess, special is it for him to be able to relish in those moments and not, I guess, diminish himself because he's got other players around him that are capable of taking that shot too? Yeah, again, Christian, I just think it's his approach. It's every day. He's here to learn. He's here to continue to get better. His eye contact in the huddle is unbelievable. You speak, he listens. He's helping me because he's obviously out there. He sees the game live. I've seen it on the sideline. So the trust has obviously grown with me because the results are the results. It's pretty easy. I think anyone can trust him with the ball at this point. So we're excited. We're excited for his future, but we also understand he's 4 games into this, and he's an unfinished product that'll keep developing.
That's all. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it.